Well, the porch is finished. Well, almost. I've just got a small piece of iron to put up there, and I've installed a piece of flashing up here. Obviously goes underneath the wall of the shed with a soft edge. Makes everything nice and watertight and tidy. So the solar power batteries and components are going to go on this end wall here. That's why I've lined that with Hardy's. It's a cement fibre board which fireproofs it. It's going to be a really good place to store muddy boots and jackets, that sort of thing. Everything's connected. 2 batteries in the computer. Everything's wired up, ready to go. But it needs a software update. The guy is coming back today to try to do that. He's going to see if he can hotspot it from his phone. If that doesn't work, I have to wait until Starlink is connected to have the Wi-Fi to update the software. But apart from that, it's ready to go. That's my generator. It's 6.4 kilowatts. So that's wired into the computer up there, just in case we get some really terrible bad weather and it needs a bit of a boost for the batteries. I got this generator from Ryquip, New Zealand. Really good service from those guys. Big old generator. I've got power. Check this out. I've got lights. I can't believe how good it is to have lights again. No more scrambling around in the dark in the morning with a torch. So I've got my Starlink satellite up on the corner of the shed. I've had no issues with that. I couldn't believe how easy it was to install as well. So the system is working beautifully now. We've got all green lights, which is a good thing. It's Alpha ESS, that's the name of the system. So what happened is the guy came back, did a software install. Turns out there was a fault with the computer, so he just swapped it out for a different one. Working like a dream now. So I've got an app on my phone for the power, and right now we're only drawing, it's saying 140 watts, that is just the Starlink. And depending on what time of day it is, it can be anywhere between 80 watts, and now it's just dropped to 134. And as you can see with the beautiful sun we have, we're going to be making power, a lot of power. Good time to test the system when it's weather like this. It's quite a good learning curve. I plugged the chest freezer in yesterday, and the amount of power the chest freezer is drawing, it's not even measurable. I can't see how much power is coming out of the batteries. It's so minimal. Well, that's probably the main reason why the shed is positioned that way, because the sun rises in the east, which is right there. It's about half an hour after sunrise, and I'm getting sun on the roof. Sun sets in the west. I have all day sun. In the summertime, I'll have sun on the roof probably till about 8:30 at night. Good old daylight savings. So right now, the system is making 726 watts of electricity going into the batteries, and it's really overcast. There's very little light. It's pretty thick clouds up there. So yeah, even still from the ambient light, it's making decent power. And right now it's drawing 205 watts. The other day we've had some amazing sun, and the first couple of days it was generating 2,200 watts of electricity per hour going into the batteries. The 2 batteries were 100% by 11 AM. I couldn't believe it. The batteries store 16.4 kilowatts of power, which is a lot. And the first few days I was thinking, how the hell am I going to use this power? Because all I've got is, at the moment, is just charging tools, phones, that sort of thing, my chest freezer and Wi-Fi. Never would I have thought having too much power could be an issue. I never really considered what it would be like to not have a monthly power bill. I mean, it's only been 4 or 5 days since I've had the system online and working. And just being able to use power and turn on any device, plug things in, knowing that there's going to be no fortnightly or monthly bill from a company, it's amazing. So total cost for the solar, so it's 12 solar panels, 2 batteries that are 8.2 kilowatts each, so total 16.4 kilowatts. The full system, $32,000, and the electrician's bill was $2,600 on top of the system, and that was for 3 days. 3 days solid work, 2 electricians. I thought that was a pretty decent price, to be honest. So yeah, Concept Heat and Energy Solutions, the owner, Bjorn Agnew, brilliant guy, based here in Wellington. I can't thank him enough. He's done an amazing job, fantastic customer service. He knew exactly what I wanted, being off-grid, and he just delivered it. He says, yep, I'll work it out, what you need, easy. And it was easy. So the sun's just come out, and I wanted to quickly show you. So its power has jumped up to 2,800 watts generating per hour with that bright sun right now. Yeah, amazing. So that's about all for now. It has been a while since I put the video out, basically because I obviously didn't have power, internet, but I've got quite a few other projects on the go, so it's going to be back to regular videos because I've been doing quite a bit and I've got quite a bit to show you, so stick around.